Welcome back. This is Brother Ed Smith, Director of Bigger and Better Business. Once again, we are back for our second installment on this financial literacy journey, financial literacy training. And our focus is on how to launch a business, a small business, in 10 days. So, all right, we're continuing with our homework. We're continuing with our research. So for the purpose of this case study, we've nailed down our focus area. In this case, we're going to focus on private money lending for real estate investing. And now it's a matter of kind of working through the details and working through the process of getting everything set up and getting the ball rolling and learning on what we have to do. So last time we did some research on YouTube, searched a bunch of videos, watched a bunch of videos, kind of have a firm idea or general grasp of the concept of what needs to be done, what kind of steps I need to take, what kind of processes I need to go through just from the video trainings. Information is abundant. If you want to learn anything, it's out there. The information is there. It may take you a while to dig into it, but realistically, the information is there. Now, I decided to go ahead and purchase a course on this particular area to kind of dive deeper into the nuances of the private money lending. So I'm going to be going through that course. I'm literally going to blow through it this weekend. Give myself a crash course because I'm trying to move fast. I'm trying to do this in 10 days. Now, realistically, do you have to do this in 10 days? No, but you need a goal. You need an objective. You need to give yourself a end point to reach for, because if you don't, you'll just keep dragging it out and dragging it out and dragging it out. This is a way to basically push yourself to drive to do what needs to be done. So that's why I'm doing it as rapidly as I'm doing it and trying to get this done and all set up and ready to go in the 10-day window. So that being said, all right, so I did my research on YouTube. I'm going into private money lending. Let's see, money lending for real estate investing. That's what the focus is. And as you can see, there are, again, a ton of videos. If you go to YouTube, it's literally a full PhD level course right here on YouTube of ways to make this stuff happen. Okay, so just go do your homework, study whatever area you want to focus in, and then just apply what you learn. That's the key. Applying what you learn. They always say that's the old saying, knowledge is power. The reality is it's applied knowledge that's power. You don't gain anything until you actually take what you learn and then put it to action. Apply it. Okay, so applied knowledge is power. That's what the focus is. So, okay, now I also said I wanted to look into ChatGPT because I saw some videos on that. So I started going down that rabbit hole as well and came up with an idea. I'm gonna see what ChatGPT has to say about this whole thing, how to set up this business. So here it is. We're inside ChatGPT. How you get there? Here's a link right here, chat.openai.com. That's how you get to ChatGPT. You go in and you start a chat. And basically, this tells you some things about the process, how ChatGPT works. But I'm going to go in here and I'm going to tell it, let's just see what happens. Real time. Let's try this again. I want to start a private. If I could spell it would be good. Okay, so we see it going to work. It's doing this thing. It's kicking out all these steps. See, I like that very first statement. It could be a lucrative business, but it requires some careful planning and execution. That is a key statement. So we have to watch that. But you can literally see it spelling out the blueprint on how to make this happen. All right. So what it did was gave us a basic outline of how to get started. It says develop a business plan, get licenses and permits, build a network, raise capital, develop criteria, create a loan application, manage risk. Okay? So there are some things that you have to do to get the ball rolling. Now, you know what? That's a high level outline, but I want to tell me more. I want more details. So I'm going to say this: expand on this, provide specific details and how to tips. Let's just see what that does for us. All right. I want it to drill down. The goal is I want it to drill down some more. So let's see what it's doing. Okay, so it's going a little bit deeper in what I asked it to do initially. Okay. Now, I'm using this, or I plan to use this, as a guideline on what to do, how to do it, how to get the ball rolling. Because all this is doing is kind of laying out a game plan for me. So it's laying out a roadmap for me to follow. But now I have to start following and doing what it says. Okay, so as you can see, it took each one of these things and it kind of fleshed it out a little bit. But you know what though? I'm going to say, you know what? That's not quite specific enough. That's not detailed enough. So I'm going to tell it, expand further in details for each step. Now this is the thing that I've learned so far with this. You have to be extremely specific and extremely detailed about what you want to do. You have to keep kind of going back to it and saying, okay, tell me more, tell me more, tell me more, to get a better idea of what's going on. So again, I'm just kind of showing you how to get the idea, how to develop the idea further. And now I'm using artificial intelligence to help me drill down even further and get to where I want to go. So as you can see, it's doing its thing in real time. And again, I'm just going to keep going through iterations until I get it to spell out exactly what I want in step-by-step details. Okay? All right. So I like that. So I'm going to say, provide a 10-day launch plan in step by step detail. See if that does. And I'm not gonna say make you watch me do this all over and over again, but this is how the research goes. Okay, you just simply keep going back to let the AI tell you what to do and how to build it, and then you just execute the plan. So that's what I'm gonna do. So in the next video, you're gonna see me start executing the plan. I'm gonna start building my network, raising capital, develop the learning criteria. Okay, all right, cool. I'll see how this goes. So, all right, we'll see you on the next video where we're gonna get into further detail and move on to getting this thing going. All right, we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.